Hello, this is Willcol100 for training once again with Factorio. All I've done is simply ride back to the base in the train. I've gone ahead and set up a assembling machine 2 that will be unloading the oil when we decide to unload it. I'm going to set up I'll set up a couple faster savers. It's going to take a while to build because I actually have none of the intermediate parts. I've just got lots of iron and copper and other stuff. I just have a lot of steel delivered to me, which I actually need to turn into barrels. It takes 1 second per barrel. I might actually want to set up an assembly machine quickly and have an assembly machine assemble it for me. Barrels. Make me barrels. Okay. Mass inserters, which I just realized I already had. Well, I'll be needing more when I go back out, so not too worried about it. And transfer belts from the train station. I should be taking in the oil. I have one full barrel. We will make sure that it has power. I should be able to put down. I'm going to put down. Oh, I don't have this. Yeah, of course I don't have the steel. I just shoved it all in the thing and another one in the back. Okay, I'm going to put down an iron chest. We're going to make do with an iron chest. And it should by default now receive our unloaded barrels. And I'm mass producing barrels. Okay, so I needed a chest to put this into, of course. But this is not going to mass produce enough barrels for me. Okay, go ahead and mass produce my barrels. Because I need more barrels, because otherwise this is going to be incredibly inefficient trying to transport oil by that method. So as you can see, we can probably look at our earlier wells that we're doing very good, but they're down to 0.1% oil, or 0.1 unit of oil per second. What's our petroleum? Petroleum's looking fine, light oil's looking fine. Heavy oil's looking low, but we don't really need we don't really need the heavy oil, right? And it's not really empty, right? They're all about okay levels, so it's all fine. Suppose I could try going ahead and refining more of the crude oil, but without really enough crude oil coming in by train. Don't know how effective that will be in the long run. So let's go ahead and check at the base. Might be about time to go ahead and just put express belts through everything. So it'll speed it up a lot. By having less items on the transport belts, more items in factories, pretty much. As you can see, the copper's all the way backed up. Doesn't look like there's even a backlog to speak of in gears. Oops. The fun with the express belts is they go so fast you can barely walk against them in speed. Though they're really fast, even at half speed I go really fast. Oops, no, I don't want you to go that. I'll just speed this belt up. I'll come over here and speed this one up as well. That one's really not going to speed that much because the previous parts also need to be sped up for really take advantage of it. And the blue all in. Except these aren't actually running anymore, but we'll go ahead and speed them up anyway. And then it's getting like Pokemon dungeons where the dungeon pushes you around on tiles. Okay, so the belt goes as fast as the belt is going to go. Now, if we can only get things coming out, well, things when they need to be coming off the belt quicker. Got a gear shortage on the left side. Well, there we go. Everything down here is sped up. Let's speed up the iron mine just a little bit farther. Wait. Is that a biter running through my base? Where did you come from? Where did that biter come from? Objects are being... Oh! Did you really just walk around? I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. I see one random biter running into the base. Like, what are you doing here? A little far from home, guy. I'll just have to put a couple turrets out in this forest here to persuade against a repeat event. Because if I hadn't been there to see that one guy coming, that might have gone very badly. He would have cut power. Cut off the steam power. Things may have gone south really fast. Logistics route. Coming to me with stuff. Okay, I need fast splitters. Alright, express splitters. And express belt. Let's go with an no, that'll be fine now. I'll just run these. These will accelerate things a lot. Well, no, they really won't accelerate anything because they're not being fed bits, right? So we'll upgrade that one, we'll upgrade that one. That one can switch back, but you can already see this is all green up to that one, but we've already got a yellow feed coming in on the left side here, so should not be backlogging because of because I've slowed the factories down because they're running productivity modules. We're not getting quite so much output, which really is only affecting the left side. The left side just doesn't have enough. Well, the left side is actually caught up in everything but gears. Literally, it's just waiting for them to come in for gears. I suppose I could put productivity modules in the gears. That would slow the consumption of iron down. Though it wouldn't really increase the number of gears getting output, and we are using the gears. So the gears, of course, are also only being used for assembly machines. Or for the fast transport belts, which do consume a lot of gears. How many gears do we have in storage? We do not appear to have any gears in storage. And how is... well, it might be a good question, how is... something may not be working because I may not be having the gears. So you have no gears. There's no gears to send you, so you're not getting any gears. Well, there's an easy way to fix this problem. We give you gears. Only need a box. Actually, it's not going to be a wooden box because it needs to be smart. It needs to be smart enough to pass overhead. So we got to pass the box. You are... Okay, when gears are below 100 in the system, grab them. Only grab gears. Only grab gears. Not the wires wouldn't be useful, but that we need the gears in the system. We don't need the wires in the system. We're short on circuit panels. Which, we don't really have a big shortage of besides you guys. Well, I suppose I take a lot. I'm a very big consumer of big gears. Come down here and see if all the solar panels got placed. And if they didn't, which they didn't, I can go ahead and give orders for them to get placed. Why is it not? Go ahead and... Why is the blueprint not working? I don't know why my blueprint's not working. Should be working. Well, if the blueprint's not working to deliver these solar panels, I will have to request them myself. So I can go ahead and put them down. They are... Where's the blueprint? Solar panels here. Bring me the solar panels. So it is the middle of the day. Yes, the middle of the day. We have it to the point where the steam engines are nearly turning off. Granted, they haven't turned off yet, so we know we don't have quite enough solar power. We have another mine that isn't doing pick you up. And we'll just wander back to last time. You've still got solid fuel. We can go ahead and I'll give you 1 unit of solid fuel. And it has provided a good amount of bricks, so fuel is good. Not that we need that many bricks. We need bricks and stone, but we don't need a lot of either. That iron mine is still working. It's good. 3.4k underneath it. We'll be thinning out the ones over here. We got another one that's gone and emptied itself. I suppose I can move it to the other side and mine that 400 bricks, but I'm gonna find. So I will go ahead and do. Won't keep you busy for very long, but it'll keep you busy. Same thing over here. We can get a little more iron over here. Alright, so I can obviously go ahead and release a lot more logistics robots. But I don't think I need any more logistics robots. I'll go ahead and release these batch of logistics robots. I'm going to cut down the amount of frames. I think I might turn off automation of the frames. I don't have enough right now. Let's go ahead. Limit the frames to... I'll keep 20 on hand just in case I need to replace them for any reason. And then mass construction of go ahead and make most of the logistics spots. I'll go ahead and make 30 for carrying around with me if I want to go ahead and put down a roboport someplace else. Just to place a roboport to do building or just something like that. Tree clearing, whatever. So they have good uses like that. Also start building substations. So I can go ahead and put in really, really dense configurations of solar panels. So all solar panels there, aren't we? And we're going into nighttime as well, so the solar power is diminishing, steam power raising to hopefully meet the missing demand. We're getting lots of stuff. Mostly the stuff that I use to build the logistics robots. Because I obviously have completed all my supply for that stuff. Lots more logistics robots. I'll go ahead and construct 30 construction robots, which will serve my purpose as well. Okay, and then the other question is, do I want to make more of these refineries? Not right now. I want to make sure. I want to see how much offloading the petroleum train does for me. So while I'm in here, I'm going to need stuff. Okay, inserters. So I'm going to need a lot of inserters. Mainly to insert into the train. So yeah, they are going to be inserting. I was about to say mainly to not insert, but then I realized, yeah, they are going to be inserting. They'll be inserting quite a bit. That'll make me more barrels. I don't think 60 barrels is going to be enough. Oh, barrels don't stack that high though, it seems. It's only 8 to stack in a barrel for barrels. Nope, I'm gonna get on the train. Okay, so train, you're new. You now have a new stop because we have a new stop for you. We are going to Woven Clips. The new stop is Woven Clips. You are to go to it, and we're probably already going, aren't we? Yes, we are. And all the logistic robots are trying to keep up with me. Hopefully they realize that they're not going to be able to do it and stop following me. Or otherwise they're going to basically chase me out into the middle of nowhere, run out of power, and probably crash. And there we go. Rolling on along. We go set up the oil well field to actually give us what we want out of it. Take turn to the station, which is the goal. It's going to come to a nice stop right where it's supposed to. Now I'm going to put it on pause because I need to get out and do stuff. And having it drive away when I'm in the middle of the train station would be unadvisable. Okay, so we got a storage tank that is actually getting pretty close to full. I want fast inserter, both to unload and load. We are going to have, I think, no, wooden chest will be fine for the moment. Wooden chest full of barrels. Then it goes ahead, fills really quickly. I need a underpass, one underground belt. Should be able to get out to here, hopefully. Interesting, if this one's going to load from the back end. Due to circumstances. Okay, so we need 4 of these. Usually going to go roughly in the middle. Actually, you get to move down. You two get to move down. Actually, I just got the power, didn't I? Whoops. Oh. I'll uncut the power and everything will be okay. Or at least mostly okay. I don't have any power poles. That might become somewhat of a hindrance. So why am I making those when I make wooden ones? Okay, so all the crude oil is quickly getting loaded into the cargo wagon. We are one smart inserter too short, one fast inserter too short. No, take a speed model, go faster. And we're actually about to run out of barrels. Which was a assumed event that I was expecting, was that we're probably not going to have enough barrels to quickly fill up the train. Granted, we'd have problems if we did, because I only have enough power cables to power 3 inserters. There are 3 inserting zones out of the 12 that I have on those trains. There we go. And all the barrels are out. So the oil's going to start back flowing again, which is fine. Really, this is one of the stops that I'll have to do the oil stops manually, because otherwise they're not going to have the barrel ring. I haven't thought of how to organize return barrel deliveries. And if I don't organize a return barrel delivery, we're just going to run out of barrels very quickly. Each one of the stops. Okay, so now to see how it unloads. Enter. To Mysteria, you are allowed to run as you please. Go to the station. I suppose I could set it up so that we load from the front and then unload from the back or something like that, but with only 3 train cars on there, that'd be a bit unusual. It's like, oh, we're going to take out half the stuff and then put half the stuff back. we're going to take one of the stuff and put one of the stuff back in, and we're going to have one cart that always stays empty. Well, that would be on the strange side. Having a mixed cart would be unusual and trying to get things in now. Though, I could always just set it up so the station on one end is loading and unloading station. So one side has smart inserters that only load, one side only has smart inserters that only unload. And they only unload the right stuff then, but then I need smart inserters, which takes more circuits. Pause, because I'm getting out and I don't want the train to be running off while I'm not here. And as you can see, we very quickly get Oh, we very, very quickly got all the petroleum out of the train. There's no longer any petroleum in that train. In fact, there's barely any petroleum left in the boxes. It's just waiting to get into the assembly machine to be shoved into our system. Here comes probably 60 logistics droids with all the copper I need. With more belts. And some advanced circuits, because I used up some advanced circuits, it seems. We'll see how rapidly this can produce crude oil for us. Also, we now have more barrels. So how much does cargo wagon has? 15 stacks. We can fit 43 in a steel chest. So preferably, I want enough steel that I can place a steel chest. And I can basically gauge how much barrels that we have. Yeah, it's moving quickly. Every time it unloads, it's like, whoop, it takes a while for the pipe to level out, and just the pulse down the pipe. Oh, here comes the steel. Thank you for the steel. Okay, I need a steel chest, because we're going to upgrade that chest to a steel chest. I'm then going to make me more barrels. Also, don't go get me more of the solar panels, I don't want them anymore. Speeding this up would also be useful. Now let's see how, well actually I can probably guess. So what is it leveling out to right about? It's leveling out to maybe like 3-ish? Down to, no, the lowest is getting down to about 2. So 2 is about empty in the pipes then. Or is about where there isn't a pulse anymore. Nope. Well, how much do the oil tanks hold? The oil tanks hold... Tell me how much the oil tanks hold. Oh yeah, 2.5 K. 2.5 K. So a K would be about approximately about a 4 in the pipe. Trying to approximate things. So yeah, the stuff's slowly filling up by the looks of it. Can always arrange for that to be fixed by placing more oil refineries. Just refining it all. Then everything turns off when we have too much of the end product or not enough of the end product, and then everything's running slow. Fuel efficient, but slow, because I'd probably be shutting it full of efficiency or effectivity modules. Effectivity, speed, and yeah. So some effectivity might be useful. Or some speed modules, so I can just speed up the assembly machine to shift into the storage a little faster would be useful. Let's get over there and see how much productivity we have. We probably don't need any more productivity for a while. Switch over to speed. So I upgrade the assembly machines. Okay, so we have 10 of the purple, of the pink. Why these ones aren't working? Because they're just not getting enough purple. Purple shortage. Okay, you are going to change the recipe to the blue ones. You're going to change to blue ones. And there we go. I will produce his blue ones. I always use the effectivity models. So I'm tracking the effectivity models. No reason to have that one thinking it's run out right. Do I really need advanced circuits in such large quantities anymore? What do I use advanced circuits for? Oh yeah, I do need advanced circuits because I build all the chests by hand. And occasionally a roboport. That sort of stuff. Takes advanced circuits. Okay. Productivity module 2 is about half done. Probably being limited by the fact that I'm not giving it enough advanced circuits. Because I'm using advanced circuits on other stuff. We have a passive provider chest that is full of solid fuel. that means all the steam engines have plenty of solid fuel for them. We have unpacked all our oil barrels. So that tells me it's about time to experiment. Okay, so if I change out... okay, I need 18 smart inserters. That's going to take a while to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take normal belt. I'm going to set it up so that the train, when it gets here, will unload used. That way the train at least, it's going to be a petroleum train. This is a dedicated petroleum train. I'm going to set it up so it has enough barrels on hand that though the barrels will have to be taken manually out of the train, they will automatically load back into the train. And then this thing will automatically unload any of the unused barrels. Or automatically unload any of the ones filled with crude oil when it comes to the station. To do that, I need more smart inserters. And preferably sooner, rather than later. Even though it looks like it's going for the later option. Because then I can just put a filter on them, say, don't grab, or only grab crude oil barrels. Okay, filter. It's on this tab. Crude oil barrel. So shift, right click, left click, left click, left click, left click. So they're only going to pick up crude oil barrels. So do need a lot more advanced circuits for this. But then I'm basically going to arrange that the train will load itself, and the train, well actually, to do this right, so I should do this right. I don't need chests here anymore. Actually, why am I doing this myself? Well, I have these convenient construction robots to do this for me. Clean them for me, guys. Of course, if I remember correctly, all the construction robots on the Fireside facility right now. So it's going to take them a little while to fly over, but it won't be an issue. They'll get over here. In fact, there's only 5 of them without an assigned robot right now. So it'll be deconstructed really quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to route it along here. And then all I need is enough excess oil barrels so these guys have their hands full with barrels when the train's ready to leave. Also, I should switch them out for fast, which means I need fast ones. Oop. Thinking about it, I'll go ahead and I'll pack up the inserters myself. You know it takes a while. Actually, it's taking so long because I don't have a real tool. Oh, well, they're taking it. Whoop. The way... Oh, here comes even bigger one. Here comes the construction robots to do their job. Now I'm just following them all to the chest where they're delivering it because I want the inserters. The inserters will speed me up building smart inserters and such. Now I need to remember, don't work down the track because there's a train that likes to squish. It's already done it once. It's almost already done it twice. I don't need a repeat. I'm delivering it to the chest. I'm going to jack stuff as they drop off the chest. Oh, you still have medium electricals, okay. All sorts of stuff here. Mostly copper. And the inserters that I don't need. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I want all those smart inserts, or all those normal inserts, because I will turn them into fast inserters. We don't actually, well, we don't have an iron backlog here yet. Because I'm probably not filling up more than one car at the train at the moment, to be honest. If I need an iron backlog, it probably would not be that hard to achieve. 31% here, that would only provide like 3 per second for a short while. Okay, I need smart inserts. I need another 5 smart inserters, and I need as many fast inserters as I can get my hands on. And mainly we're making copper wire. We're making something that's probably quite abundant in the factory at the moment. So as soon as we get those 5, we'll place them down. The fast, one of the main components in the fast is fast inserters. So really, are they delivering more copper to me? There's probably just this giant, oh yeah, there's a giant line of 60 of them coming to deliver copper to me. We have your copper for you. Ooh. And now I have plenty, right? Plenty of stuff for plenty. I need, we got 5, I need another 13. Because we have a total of 18 inserters that I'm replacing on this side. Let's go back to copying the entities here. Shift, right click, shift left click. Well, I suppose because of my right click it still persisted, I could have just started left clicking. Okay, circuits have arrived. If I really wanted to, which I prefer to minimize the amount of time we're doing this. Just right click here, and then at least it takes the circuits that we already have. Okay, we need, where did my smart inserters go? Smart inserters. Oops, no. Right click, left click. Okay, they're placed. Now I just need fast. Which is what we're working with. We need the fast inserters and we preferably want them fast. Now that sums up the current scenario. Okay, for the moment, I know this one isn't working. I can make use of this one. This is overkill, but we're doing it. You're powered. Basically, the role of this is to unload this chest so that I don't have it explode all over the place because I don't think my inventory is quite large enough to hold all of that. Granted, we have the thing, the barrel is, or the chest is unloading at the speed of a fast inserter. So that means this is prepared for them at the speed of actually, that means I can get away with a whole lot less fast inserters because this thing is only going to fill at most at the speed of like 3. Only 3 can ever be useful. Because at most I'm going to have these 2 things working at once. And that's only going to be 3 fast. That's going to produce 2 fast inserters worth of barrels, which allows me to have fewer barrels sitting in these guys' hands. not quite enough. Divert space. Well, that can be remedied. So no, I want you there. Okay. Take more steel. And that's actually all the barrels. We don't have enough barrels to fill up a car or fill up a train yet. Which is kind of the goal. Well, I'm Willcol100. If you like this and want to see more, please leave a like and a subscription. If you have any comments on what you'd like me to play next, or what you would like to see me play, please leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, this is Willcol100.